Hare Krishna. And now for the return journey. The business that was needed to be taken care of is done, and now we can take care of a bit more business with this concept that comes Kali Kalera Krishna Dharma Nam Sankirtan. So Lord Chaitanya is saying this shloka that the Dharma in Kali Yuga is chanting Hare Krishna. And in many ways, people are chanting different mantras. Some people are chanting the money mantra. Some people are chanting the health mantra. Some people are chanting the work mantra, or the rising early mantra, or the positive mantra, the happiness mantra, or the angry. There's so many different mantras that we're chanting. But we know that this Maha Mantra is the great mantra. And chanting this mantra brings you to the platform of being in a relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whereas the other mantras may take you into so many different situations. And what those situations may be, according to the time, the place, the circumstance, the quality of whatever it is you're desiring. Because we can get our desires fulfilled in some ways, and we can get little bits of leeway here and there in the material world in what we gain and what we lose. But with the chanting Hare Krishna, the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, there is no loss or diminution, right? This famous verse, I think I've even quoted it myself a few times. Nehabe kramo nasosti, pratyavayo nividyate, swalpamapashya dharmasya trayate mahatobhaya. That in this endeavour, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on the path can protect one from the greatest type of fear. Now, of course, Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, when he spoke that verse in chapter 2, I think it's 240, he wasn't speaking specifically about the holy name. He was speaking about Krishna consciousness in general. However, what is the highest form of Krishna consciousness is chanting of the holy name. It's there at the beginning of the Hare Krishna process. We join the movement, or we meet devotees, it's chanting Hare Krishna. As we're progressing through our spiritual journey, we're chanting Hare Krishna. As we're advancing and higher and hopefully higher into spiritual practices and into our experience of devotional service and our relationship with Krishna, it's still chanting Hare Krishna. So, here we go again. A little bit more chanting on the way back home. And again, let's just keep the holy name flowing at all times, not just for the Purushottam month, and not just for Kartik, or not just for Janmashtami, or whatever special day where all the boons and mercies are given for performance of spiritual activity on those days. Let's get it simply for the sake of getting it, simply for the point of pleasing Krishna, And the nectar of instruction, Rupa Goswami and of course our Srila Prabhupada, they speak about this point. Not rejecting the religious principles, and also not just practicing them just for the sake of it, But we should do it for Krishna's pleasure. And I guess our ultimate pleasure will also be fulfilled. Because if one connects with the whole, then they can also become whole again, We are lacking something in our lives. I don't think we need to hammer that point, but certainly we know that there is something that's not there. And, chanting Hare Krishna will completely refresh and revitalize our every, facet of our lives. What more can we ask for? And what more can we give? We don't really much have the time or the nature or the ability sometimes to really get into deeper aspects of spiritual life. And there's so many different forms. We've talked about this. There's deity worship, which is so vast. There's Ayurveda, vast, years and years of study. Sanskrit, impossible years of study. Studying all the books, practically impossible. Become a book distributor and aim to be the book world number one. Yeah, feasible, but also takes a long time. Practice, dedication, blood, sweat and tears to become that world number one and distribute millions of books for Srila Prabhupada. Takes a long time. Perfecting cooking, or even being a half decent cook to offer to the Lord. Possible, but difficult. Chanting the holy name, taking into account, the 10 offences and getting really deep and concentrate. That all aside, chanting the holy name is as simple as opening your mouth and just going Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's what we can do. That's the minimum. That's the basic that we can do. We literally can just chant Hare Krishna all day and all night whenever there's time. And the profit gained from that is incalculable, and so is the pleasure, because the pleasure is ever expanding, ever fresh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Haribo, 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 Nitai Gora Haribo.